Yo, what is up? Just got this tank a couple of hours ago and got a few games in just to share with you guys what's going on with this tank. Of course, this is one of the loot box tanks that has been released for the testers to try out, and this is the Bofors Tornvagn. This is a heavy tank, pretty slow, supposed to have really good sloped armor. It is a very slow tank and the speed is almost exactly the same as a T-34. If you're used to that tank, then you understand. Snapshot there, make it on that LT-432. It almost never happens because this tank has a 4-2 dispersion. Now I've got improved aim, vertical stabilizers and rammers running on this tank with a 4.3 skill crew. Of course, I've got BIA running. I'm running food as well, so you can have a little bit of insight to what kind of equipment I'm running now. I could have aimed this a little better. I decided to snap that because I didn't think I have enough time, and I actually hit his turret. But in terms of accuracy, it isn't that bad. I can get this down to about 0.38 dispersion because of that improved aim. But if I wasn't using improved aim and I was using a hardener of vents, the accuracy might not be as good as it is right now. Not that it is very great. 0.38 is not that great, to be honest with you, but that moving dispersion of 0.14 with me running food and having a BIA crew, I'm assuming the moving dispersion right now is currently at 0.11, and that was one of the reasons why I did hit that LT-432. Now I missed another shot here. I assume I hit the tracks of that AE phase 1, and I'm in this position right here where if I rock forward a little bit, I have gun depression, but if I'm just slightly moved back and I'm pointing to the sky, really weird position I'm in. Normally it doesn't work this way. I don't know why, if this is a bug or something like that, but I'm having problems with the gun depression on this particular spot. Maybe there's a little bump there, I'm not really sure. I don't know what's happening, but that happened anyway. So I wasted 2 shots there. I could have done a little bit better. Could have ended that Emil one a lot sooner. Now this Emil on our team, he is sitting on a very bad position here. That's because the tanks on the south can hit him. The Leopard and the Centurion can definitely kill him because he's exposed himself to those tanks on our right. So if you ever take this position and decide to hull down with your 10, 11, 12 degrees, remember, don't sit too high up, because if you do, those guys in the middle ridge there can easily hit you. Even the guys in the base can actually hit you. And don't be like that Emil one, taking that wrong position. And I think he's also got the stock gun, which maybe he's a new player, so too bad for him. But here we are. Our team has taken the west side and pushed up to the north to contest that AE phase 1, but there is a Bizonte right opposite me, and he has taken the position to sneak up behind our friendly teams there, and he's going to completely obliterate our teammates in the IS-3. And yes, he's finished. Now the AE phase 1 is going to join that Bizonte and finish off our IS-3. And I managed to land 1 shot on him. I didn't want to snapshot it. I wanted to make sure I had a fully aimed shot at him, so that I at least make sure I guarantee that hit on that AE phase 1. Now if I had landed those 2 shots earlier on that AE phase 1, this game wouldn't be wouldn't be this close at the moment. I would have taken that AE phase 1 down to 1 shot. My bad there. Well, I blame it on the Tornvagn being a new tank for me. I was still trying to get used to it. I think this was my 3rd game in this tank. Now, as usual, I usually try to show you my first game in the tank, but I thought that maybe it was better if I tried to have at least a couple of games and give you guys some a better review of the tank. Well, it's not exactly a review, I'm still new to this tank, but instead of showing you my first game, at least I've played a few games and let you guys know exactly what I think about it. The mobility is absolutely terrible. The gun handling is exactly like a Russian kind of tank. Object 252U, maybe an IS-6. It's not the worst, definitely playable, but I wouldn't say this is one of the strong suits. I did have to run improved aim in order just to make this tank work. Now I'm in this position and did not push out any further because I needed the support of the ISU and the Scorpion G on my side. But now that the Char Future has decided to join me, we go forward and finish off that AE Phase 1, which I could have finished off a lot sooner if I had landed those two shots earlier. Now I will try to return back to look for that Bisonte, which I'm assuming is poking down into the middle of the map. So we're gonna try and find out if he's still there. It looks like we have pretty good map control on our side. It doesn't seem like anyone's broken through, so I feel pretty confident to take up this position again. Looks like that bad chat has been spotted out coming to the middle. I want to see if I can 1v1 with that Bisonte and hopefully try to eliminate him. That's why I'm poking over to check out his position, and there he is. I tried to fully aim, but I know I don't have enough time, so I snapshotted that, and that is where the 0.14 dispersion is really useful. I made that shot, so I made two snapshots there, one on the LT432 and one on that Bisonte, and even one on that AE Phase 1 while he was driving away. So 3 snapshots. So snapshots are pretty useful on this tank right now. I'm being shot at from the Borsig and the AT-15, which means there is someone down in the south not spotting, well, the bad chat spotted me and the AT-15 shot at me, and the Borsig was at the base shooting at me, so I can't play that position anymore for as long as that bad chat is spotting me out. So again, we're going to take back the same position, joining up with the Char Future 4 again, and the T-54. Looks like the 3 of us are going to try and deal with that tortoise. And good job, we have the Char Future 4 here that knows what he's doing. He's willing to take the shot, take a hit for that tortoise. I couldn't exactly see if that tortoise was facing us or facing the other side, so I wasn't actually aiming at anything right then. T-54 flipped over, thank goodness he did not. He just made a roll over, he did not flip over on his head and died for nothing there. But between the 3 of us, it looks like we can finish off this tortoise. I am so slow here, I can't even make it there to get one shot, but thankfully he gives me his sight, so I'm going to be able to finish him off and I will get my second kill there. Looks like both my kills were kind of stolen valor. But anyway, whoa, that Borsig hit me from the base again. This time I bounced it. I would have definitely been dead if that shot connected, but we are in a good position to win this because we are up by 1500 hit points, and the speed of the tank, the mobility of this tank is limiting my damage potential, I would say, because right now is the time when I need that mobility to move into position to try and get more damage here. I'm not too sure about where everyone is. I get spotted out by the back chat. Now I'm concerned about some tanks sniping me from the southern side, so I'm going to take some cover behind this rock. It looks like this game is almost over. We are up almost 2000 hit points, and yeah, I can tell you right now this tank is pretty okay. It's not too spectacular, but it's just a defender with a different skin, I would say. It almost plays exactly like a defender. The shell velocity on this tank is pretty good. I think both shells are APCR shells. Shell velocity is like 1000 meters per second on the standard shells, which give you 248 penetration, which is really good penetration. I could be using that exclusively, but you know what, 248 penetration, although it's pretty good, in today's world of tanks, I think 248 penetration is just pretty normal. It's not a big deal. If you're up against tier 9s, you really want to be firing premium shells as often as possible to make your shots count more often. The premium shells also have high velocity. Standard shells is 1000 meters per second, and the premium is 1450 meters per second. Much higher penetration, of course. I think it's 290 plus penetration. So again, what you're getting here is basically a defender. I think it's got even better hull down potential than a defender. Of course, it does not have a pike nose like a defender, but the turret is almost impenetrable versus tier 8s especially. I think tier 9s with high penetrations could possibly go through your tank. But is this something you want to actively pursue? Is this a tank that is it a must-have tank? No, I won't say this is a must-have tank. Is it a good tank? Yes, it is a good tank. Is it a great tank? I would say it is an okay tank. It is, again, very similar to a defender or tanks of that nature. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.